Welcome to day 26 of the 30-day challenge. Today's focus is on twisting. Rotating the spine is another way to say that. We'll get started in a tabletop position just like yesterday. So come onto the hands and knees. And root down through your left hand and lift your right arm up to the sky. So same thing as we did yesterday. Weave your right arm through to the left, but this time don't set the shoulder down. And lift the arm back up. Inhale. Exhale, weave the arm through. Inhale, lift it up. So we're moving dynamically to warm up. Again, weave through. Now stay here, set the shoulder down, and crawl your left fingertips forward. Just take 2 breaths here. Today's flow will be a little bit more on the power side, so we'll move a little faster. Plant down through your left hand, lift your right arm up, and bring your right hand down to the ground. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, weave it to the right, but don't set the shoulder down. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, weave. Inhale, lift. And one more time, weave, now stay, set the shoulder down, crawl the right fingertips forward. 2 big breaths. Plant down through the right hand. Lift the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, set your hand down onto the ground. Take your knees wide. Sit back for child's pose. Bring your palms together into prayer and then bend your elbows and bring the thumbs to the back of the neck. Crawl your elbows forward. Let your chest drop down to the ground. Reach your arms back out. Rise back up into table and then come into down dog. Take a moment to pedal out. Shake it out, whatever you need to do. Maybe it feels good to lift and lower your heels a few times, and maybe you get some toe cracks if you're lucky. Now bring your feet in a couple inches so that you're in a short down dog and bend your knees. And with your left hand, grab onto your outer right ankle or shin. And look under your right armpit. Bend your left knee more than your right leg. So your right leg might straighten, your left leg might be bent, or both legs are bent. Then bring your left hand back, and with the right hand, grab onto the outer left ankle. And same thing, right knee bends, left leg is more straight. Look under your left armpit. Twist. And bring your hand back and walk it back out to plank, all the way to plank. Lower your knees down to the ground and lower down halfway for modified chaturanga. Come back up to a modified plank. Again, lower down halfway and lift back up. Keep going. It's like we're doing little push-ups. We're on our knees so that we can do a few more. Focus on the strength of your core. Keep your gaze forward. Some people tend to drop their head down here. Gaze slightly forward. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and the last one, come all the way down. Take your arms out wide and actually plant your left hand, so right arm goes out wide. Bend your left knee, look to your left, roll over the right shoulder, and set your left toes behind you. If you can, stay up on your right fingertips so the right elbow stays lifted off the ground. Then switch, come back onto the belly, extend your left arm out, plant the right hand, right knee bends and rolls behind. Come back down onto the belly. Plant both hands and lift up for cobra or a back bend of your choice. and make your way to down dog. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up. Gaze up, maybe do a little back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lift your right leg up. Bend the knee so the toes point up. Lift your leg a little higher, so turn on your right glutes. And then roll over the left side body and set your right toes behind you. Wild thing. As you lift your arm up and face your chest to the sky. Bring it back around to three-legged plank and bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Extend it straight back. Bring your right knee to your left upper arm. Extend the right leg out to the side. Rock star pose. Lift the left arm up. Option to grab onto the right foot with the right hand and lift it up. Good, bring it back around to three-legged dog. Right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip, and circle out your ankle or knee. Straighten the right leg back out. Step your right foot between your hands. Set your back knee down and reach your arms up. Press your hips forward. And take your right arm forward, down, and then back as you twist right. Now let's bring it back up. The arm goes down, forward, and up. Inhale. Exhale, spin open to your twist again. Inhale, back up to Anjaneyasana. One more time. Right arm goes back. Stay there. Option to put your right hand on your left thigh or back of the thigh, the hamstrings, and left arm up and over. Press your hips forward as you do this. And then open the arms back up. Reach your right arm forward and up. Inhale. Hands down to the ground on your exhale and straighten out your right leg for half splits. If you want more sensation, bring your hands over to the right side. On your fingertips, your spine is lengthened. Connect with your breath here as we take a moment of pause. Then bring your hands back to frame your right foot. Bend your right knee. Lift your back knee up and come into standing splits. So lift the left leg all the way up. Now bring the left knee behind the right knee like you're going into a Shiva squat. Then with your right hand, grab onto the top of the left foot. You might stay here or extend your leg out to the right. So you kind of have to lock it out. I'm going to turn and show you. Lock out the knee so the leg kind of points forward a bit. Then you sit low and you're in baby grasshopper. Now I'll stand back up. Standing splits. Step back to low lunge. Plant the hands. Step back to plank or one-legged plank. Lower down for halfway for chaturanga. Put both feet down for up dog and downward facing dog. All right, shift forward into plank. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, point the toes up. And then roll over on the right side. Wild thing. Bring it back around to one-legged plank. Left knee to left upper arm. Take it straight back, one-legged plank. Right knee to right upper arm, hold. Extend the leg out to the side. Lift your right arm up. Option to pick up the foot and grab onto it. Reach it forward. And then we'll go back to three-legged dog. Left leg goes up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. You can circle the knee or ankle. And then we'll straighten the left leg back out and step the foot between the hands and put the back knee down on the ground. Sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Take your left arm forward, swing it down and back, twist. And again, the arm goes down, forward and up, inhale. Exhale, swing it back. Inhale, swing it up. Exhale, back, stay here. Option to put your left hand on your right hamstrings, right arm up and back. Open the arms back out. Left arm forward and up. Inhale, exhale, hands down. Half splits, so we straighten the left leg. And we bring the hands over to the left if you want. Bring the hands back to frame your front foot. Come back into low lunge, tuck the toes, lift the back knee. Standing splits, so the right leg goes all the way up. Now bring the right knee behind the left knee like you're going into a Shiva squat. Grab onto the top of the right foot. So your fingers wrap around the outer edge of the right foot. Either stay here or straighten the leg to extend it out to the side and then start to bend your left knee like you're squatting and look forward. Your right fingertips are on the ground supporting you, baby grasshopper. And standing splits, nice job. Step back to low lunge. Plant the hands, step back to one-legged plank. Lower down halfway. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Breath in through the nose. And sigh it out. Lift the right leg up. Step the right foot between the hands, low lunge. Put your back knee down on the ground and reach your arms up. Now bring your hands to your heart and twist to your right. Hook your left elbow over the knee. Plant the hands and lift the back knee up. Option 2, split your arms by bringing your left hand down, right arm up on the outside of the right leg. Maybe you take a half bind with your right arm, and maybe you go for a full bind. I will say this took me years to be able to get. If it feels really hard, that's normal. Firm your back thigh, and keep in mind binds aren't for everyone. They don't work for everyone's bodies, and that's okay. If you're bound, unwind. Bring your hands back to your heart. Let's see if we can lift the left leg up and balance like we're in a revolved half moon. So lift the left leg up. Yeah, keep your hands at your heart. Standing splits, hands down to the ground. If you want to play with a little handstand hop here, we'll throw it in. You can shift your right leg back a little bit, plant your hands, lift your right heel. If anything, you can stay there. Or you want to straighten your left leg as much as you can. Start to bend your right knee and try to hop on up. Try 1 or 2 more. Come back to standing splits. Step back to low lunge. Plant the left hand, lift the right arm up, roll onto the outer edges of both feet. Slide your right foot down. This is a nice stretch for the outer right leg. And then we're going to sit all the way down to the ground, face the back of the mat. So you're setting up for basically an Ardha Matsyendrasana. We're going to take a twist to the right fingertips behind you, hook your left elbow. Now, lift your right arm up and lift your left elbow off of your right knee. And just see how it feels. Notice that you won't have as much range. Take 2 more breaths. Lift and lengthen and twist. I know it's a lot harder without the leverage. Lift and lengthen and twist. And then come back to center. Now we're going to plant the left hand behind us and come back up into our funky lizard where we just were. It's like side plank with your right leg just in front of you. Step into side plank, Vashisthasana. Bring both hands down to the ground for plank and downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Breath in and sigh it out. Lift your left leg up. Step your left foot between your hands. Put your back knee down. Reach the arms up. Bring your hands to your heart. Twist to your left. So hook the elbow. Press the hands together. Shift your weight forward. Lift your back knee. If you want, you're splitting the arms. You don't have to. You can take a half bind or full bind. And then if you're there, unbind your arms. Keep your hands together at your heart. Look down and keep your elbow on your knee. And see if you can balance into a revolved half moon with your elbow on your knee. Hands down to the ground, standing splits. Maybe some handstand hops here. For me, this is my more natural side. The one leg will always feel easier than the other. So go ahead, take a couple hops if you want, or stay in standing splits. One or two more. Standing splits. Step back to low lunge. Plant down through the right hand, lift the left arm up. Come into your funky lizard. Start to slide your left leg back. Sit all the way down and face the back of the mat. Left leg is hooked over the right. Left fingertips behind you, right elbow hooks over. Now, lift your left arm up. So we're going to have goalpost arms, and lift your right elbow up. Lengthen and twist. Lengthen, twist. Okay, come back to center. Plant your right hand, come back into your funky lizard. Step into side plank, Vashisthasana. Plant both hands, plank, and downward facing dog. Set your knees down onto the ground, and you can sit in Virasana like I am, or sit a different way, whatever way is comfortable for you. And place your hands on your thighs. So that was a lot of movement. Close your eyes. And just let your right ear tilt to your right shoulder. Start to slow things down. With very little movement. Stretching out through the neck. Perhaps you feel your heart beating fast. Bring your head back to center. Tilt the left ear to the left shoulder. Bring your head back to center. Chin down to your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Take a couple breaths there. And chin back down. And left ear to left shoulder. Chin back down. Bring your head up. You can keep your eyes closed if you want. Maybe flip your palms up. As you inhale, feel the belly expand forward. Exhale to let everything go. Just feel the effects of the medicine of movement. Bring your hands together at your heart, and we'll bow in gratitude for this practice.